processing their own batch of chickens this morning, so we're hoping to catch them on the second half of their process to help join in and give them a helping hand and process our chickens at the end. So emotions are mixed this morning. I'm slightly nervous about the process. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. We knew this day was coming, but you know how it is. It just sneaks up faster than what you planned. And so this is it. There's no turning back now. So what do you think?
Yeah, there's no turning back. There was no turning back 7 or 8 weeks ago when they arrived at the house. But I don't know. I guess I'm kind of not necessarily nervous for the process, but anytime I do something new for the first time, I'm always a little anxious at first, but once I get in there and get started, it's typically not a big deal. However, do want to publicly say that we're super thankful for the Bynums for allowing us to come to their property and use their equipment, and them sharing their experience and expertise with us. So yeah, we're super grateful for that. So thank you, Bynum family.
Bynum Family Farms, located in Maysville, North Carolina. So if you're anywhere local and looking for a great source of properly pasture-raised chicken, eggs, I believe they're planning to do pork maybe the fall. Check them out on Facebook and definitely give them a shot. Oh, they have strawberry fields
so, yeah,
too.
If you're local,
yeah,
they've got strawberry fields. So.
Strawberry fields for picking for another couple of weeks. So be sure to check them out and let them know that we sent you.
processing the chickens. It was an experience. It was an experience. It was a little different than I thought it would be. Easier in some aspects, harder in other aspects. Thankfully, again, we had our friends at the Bynum Farm to help walk us through it all. Because had we tried to do that on our own, like somebody wanted to do, then we would have been out there all day long processing the 12.5 chickens we had.
Yeah.
So they helped really streamline the process. We were able to just kind of show up, unload our chickens, and get right after it. So that was very, very helpful.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was, I mean, we would have figured it out here, but, you know, all the YouTube videos that we could ever watch doesn't really, you know, help when you're in the moment. It's kind of like, oh, what did they say? What did that look like? How did you do that kind of thing? And to be able to watch first person and to see the process and them walk you through each step was just, it was huge. And then also for them to let us use their equipment and space and
yeah, it was priceless. It was
yeah. I wouldn't have wanted to do it any other way now, looking back at it.
Right.
So I think for me, like emotionally, I wasn't as caught up on it as what I was thinking I was going to be. I didn't let myself get attached to these chickens, and just their breed and mannerisms and stuff made it a little bit easier to, you know, to
get through
it. Yeah. But, you know, I think the physical side of it for me was where I was struggling with for just a little bit. I had to take my breaks and walk away and just, you know, take my mind off things, do other little jobs, that sort of thing. I'm not really sure how helpful I actually was. I tried to be as hands-on as I could, but, you know, next time I'll be ready.
Yeah, I would say the emotional side for me wasn't too bad. But it's, with that said, it's never easy to take a life. You know, I was raised, growing up, we hunted almost my entire life. And probably around the age of 7 or 8, you know, was when my dad really started buckling down on, we don't take a life from anything that we're not going to eat that doesn't have a purpose. You know, obviously, unless you're in danger or something, but you know, you just don't kill for the sheer fact of killing something. So, I think these are the first things that I've ever killed by hand or taken their life by hand. So that was a different experience. But it really gives you that connection with your food that you're not going to get any other way.
No, for sure. I mean, I've kind of moved into this phase of only wanting to buy local farmed meats that I know have been treated well and that sort of thing. So we've tried to really cut down on our food waste, you know, making sure we're eating all parts of the animal as best as we can or feeding them to our animals. Just because, I mean, that was a life and it was sacrificed for us to be nourished with. And so even more so now, you know, because we've raised these chickens from babies all the way through, and then, you know, the whole circle of life with them is just, it makes you think about what you're doing and what you're eating, putting on your plate. And I will definitely be thinking even harder before wasting anything.
I'd say it gave me a whole new appreciation for farmers as well.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Because it's not just the raising the chicken and then eating the chicken. It's everything in between. The cleaning, the sanitizing, the food. They were telling us, you know, just on their small farm, when they buy food in bulk, they buy it 8,000 pounds at a time or something crazy like that. So, you know, we're very small scale here. We're just a small, I guess you would call it, homestead with a couple of raised garden beds, and we raised, you know, 16 chickens. Yeah. So very small scale in comparison.
But the amount of work that goes into processing chickens and raising chickens,
Yeah.
it's a lot more than what meets the eye, I would say.
Oh, for sure. And I think if everybody were to see this process from beginning to end, they would definitely have a whole new perspective for what they're eating, and also for farmers too. Our farmers are not being treated how they should be for all the work that they do. I mean, they're literally keeping us alive.
Right.
And anyway, so with that said, I think we will do it again in the future.
I think so.
Yeah.
Probably not while we're living in this house.
Yeah.
Probably save it until we move.
Yeah. Move to our property and
have a more proper brooding space.
Oh, for sure.
That was my least favorite. So when we brooded them, we kept them in the garage, which was fine. It worked out well for them. It was a little chilly outside, so it made sense that we had them indoors under a heat lamp so they didn't get too cold. But the smell was god awful, and I don't want that inside the house or near the inside of the house again, if we can help it.
Yeah, and these chickens literally live to eat and grow. So
lots of poop.
I would clean out the brooder in the morning first thing, and within an hour it was just wrecked. The waters, the food, just everything had poop, just so gross. So it would be really nice to have an extra space designated for the chicks, something that we can keep a lot more clean. But I'm very proud of the chickens that we raised. I mean, the size was very consistent all the way across, and they were in great health. They, the meat looked great. I think I'm pretty proud of what we did, and definitely think we'll do it again in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have any doubts.
Yeah.
Maybe try a different breed.
Yeah, maybe. Different breed. But overall, good experience, and that's about it.
Yeah, I'd encourage everyone to try it at least once.
Yeah.
If you have the space and you're able to.
Yeah. So, anyways, we appreciate you guys coming along on this journey with us, and hopefully this has kind of helped answer some questions for you guys. And if there's anything you want to ask specifically, leave it in the comments below, and we'll do our best to answer it for you. And I guess that's it for now.
Yep. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you guys on the next one. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell below.
Yep. And we'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.